So hopefully Santa's taking notes somewhere and getting ready for Christmas Eve. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I thought we'd have a fun little episode here today, live with you all, showing you the ideal self-care routine for Santa. And so, as we know, Christmas Eve is coming up, and I just wanted to make sure Santa is well prepared in staying healthy through his travels. So here we go. We're gonna give Santa some pointers, make sure he stays healthy. I've got a few of the points that I want to show you that are within my deck. And let's see here. So the first one, we want to make sure Santa knows. Now we know that he eats quite a bit of cookies throughout Christmas Eve, and that could give us a little bit of a tummy ache if we have too much. So we want to keep Santa's tummy happy and healthy. So we're going to use Stomach 36. Now this is from, the cards I'm showing you are from my Stress and Anxiety deck, my Wellness Within Stress and Anxiety Edition card deck. So this is going to also be helpful in keeping Santa nice and relaxed all through his whole night of delivering gifts, right? So it could be a time crunch sometimes, I'm sure. And so this will not only help keep his belly happy, but also help with stress. So let's do it together. Hey, Carrie, me and Santa both. Yes. So we're going to find the front of our knee. With the knee slightly bent, you will find the eyes of the knee, which is right below your patella. Place your hand there. I've done this point with you guys plenty of times, so y'all probably know where to find this. Stomach 36. We're going to find just below the fourth finger. Outside my shin bone is here. I'm going to roll off of it and fall into the little depression there just to the side. That's stomach 36. So we can press that. We can use the back of our knuckle to massage it or just press into it. If you have a rounded tool, I'm in a new spot today, so I forgot to grab it. But you can have the back end of a marker or just a rounded tip of some sort that isn't sharp, and you can use that to apply pressure as well. All right, so stomach 36, it's going to keep your stomach happy. If you're going to be enjoying some extra Christmas treats over the next few days, this is a great one to do even a couple times a day. All right, and you can do this on both sides at the same time if you'd like, or you can do one side at a time. All right, so we've got that down, stomach 36. Now the next one that's going to help Santa also keep his belly happy is CV12. All right, and this is located in the center of our abdomen, right down the midline, and then we'll find the bottom end of our sternum and our belly button and go halfway in between the two, and that is where CV12 is located. Now again, we can just press and hold. You don't want to push in too deeply that you're like pressing into your actual organs, but just enough that you're creating a bit of a depression into the skin and muscle tissue. And then you can also just tap this point too. That will be enough to stimulate it as well. You can also use the palm of your hand here on either edge, either on the thumb side or pinky side, the fattier portion of your hand or the more muscular portion, and use that to massage the area as well. All right, and when you're doing any abdominal massage of any kind, you always want to go in a clockwise motion, which is the direction that our food travels within our intestines. So you want to do this downward pressure of circular motion clockwise on that point if you choose to use this method with the palm. All right, so that's CV12. It's gonna keep your belly happy through all the holiday treats, and especially for Santa with all those cookies. So the next point that's gonna be really helpful for Santa in his travels is Yin Tang, all right? And this is our third eye point right here between our eyebrows. And it's going to be really helpful for calming any stress that might come up, right? Any glitches with the sleigh, things like that that come up, any headache, or if he's, going in from being cold outside to then warm inside, hailing, then might end up with a runny nose, right? How many times when you go outside in the cold and then you come back into your warm house and your nose kind of runs a little bit from that temperature differential? So this is going to help prevent that runny nose. So we can tap this point, all right, tapping, or you can press and hold. If you're going to press and hold this point, my preference, rather than like digging into your forehead, is I just like to place the weight of my head onto my knuckle. All right, so just pressing here this way using the weight of my head, or if you prefer, you can tap. All right, so hopefully Santa's taking notes somewhere and getting ready for Christmas Eve. All right, now I have one more point for Santa, and this is going to really be helpful not only for his digestion, but also for his immune system, okay? And same thing goes for stomach 36. That first point we did is going to be really helpful for your immune system, so make sure you're doing that point regularly. Very helpful. All right, so we are going to find the outer crease of our elbow, and we're going to come slightly lower to that. So if you bend your elbow, you'll find the end of the crease, and then you're going to come down just slightly over the forearm into the soft tissue or the muscular area there, and you'll find a tender spot. All right, this is large intestine 10, and large intestine channel is always going to be really helpful in our digestive processes. So many of the points there serve for that purpose. But it's also really helpful in boosting our immune system. So I want you to really press deeply into that point. It's going to probably feel tender. That's okay. Just make sure you breathe through it. And press and hold. If it's more comfortable, you can place your arm this way and use your thumb to press the point. Whatever is comfortable. And you can do both sides. All right, so make sure you're doing both sides. On stomach 36, you can do both sides at the same time, or you can do one side at a time. With CV12 and Yin Tang, which we did, that mid-abdominal point and the point between the forehead, right? It's just on the center line, so you just have the one, and then this is a two-sided point. So unless you can really, apply pressure on both sides, it's easier to just do these one at a time. And this one is one that you may want to dig in a little bit more. You can usually feel that tenderness, and you can really massage and breathe through it until that tenderness dissipates. So it's really helpful for boosting our immune system and really helpful for helping our digestive process. So that is my self-care tip for Santa over the next 72 hours, all right? Start today, get ready for tomorrow, Christmas Eve, lots of travel to do, gotta stay healthy, and keep our tummy feeling good with all those cookies, although in our house, we usually leave some pizza for Santa because you need more than just sugar on your night, traveling the world and bringing gifts to everybody. And let's see, real quick before you go, Wellness Within Anxiety and Stress Edition is available to order. At this point, won't make it in time for Christmas, but you can still order it for a loved one and have a late Christmas present if there's somebody that you've missed that could use some help on their wellness journey. This is a great gift to help them with that. And I do have a second deck coming out at the end of January, so look out for pre-order announcements for that as well. That will be the sleep edition. So I'm really excited to finally be in the works of bringing that to completion as well. So pretty soon there'll be 2 decks available, but right now Wellness Within, Anxiety and Stress Edition, and pre-order available soon for the Sleep Edition. The ones I showed you today, with the exception of Large Intestine 10, were directly from, you can find those within the deck themselves, so it was really easy to be able to show you the points in that way as well. So a great tool for me to have available to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. If you're just joining and you missed it, make sure to go back and watch from the beginning. I have some great tips to help Santa stay healthy through the next 72 hours as we finish up and close out the holiday season here. And really helpful if you're indulging in some awesome Christmas treats this holiday. Wishing all of you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you might be celebrating this time of year. Thank you so much for joining me and being here. I love you all, sending you all a big warm hug and lots of Reiki love at this time. Thank you for being here. Until next time, my friends, stay well.